Alrighty guys, we're here up at Reaction RC Hobbies with the SCX24, running our Komodo 1400 kV brushless outrunner motor on here. It is not censored. And you can see I do have the Bluetooth module now hooked up to our Lizard ESC by Furitek. So you can buy this as a combo all together, and it runs super smooth. But you do have to switch the motor rotation through the app in the Bluetooth. There, I have a video showing that. But yeah, can't wait to get in there and give it a test. Still running the stock radio, using the ESC basically just as a receiver right now. So it's kind of bulky for that, but it's all good. We got lots of weight down low, and eventually we'll try and bring some of this weight a little bit lower. All right, so I'm glad to have it here on the track at Reaction RC Hobbies because they've got some pretty scale looking rocks, sticks, and the course is just, you know, gives me some options to really kind of see how it feels. And it looks scale to the truck. And I've been driving this around here in the studio and on my little course that I have, and I'm blown away by this Furitek system that's in here. You know, I've got the other upgrades and things like that, but it's really the motor that impresses me the most. That motor ESC setup with the FOC that it has in it, it's just so controlled. I was doing some stuff with my kids at the house, and this was before I had the Bluetooth module, and I was having to run it in reverse and didn't have full power. And I had to switch back to one of the stock SCX24s, and it was so much more twitchy. The power just wants to jump and be, you know, a lot more power than I want to give it. Whereas this feels like I'm driving a 110 scale truck RC in the way that it handles. It's much more controllable, especially for trying to do some scale crawling with it. For just running around and playing the game that I play with my boys, which is Last Man Standing, it may not do so well, but for crawling, it feels really good. Now, the one thing I will say is I do feel like it needs to be on 3S. It was plenty fine here for wheel speed on 2S, but there could be times where you just would want that little extra punch that you lose because you're running that 1400 kV brushless system. But anyway, I'll let you guys watch some of this video, and I'll kind of just wrap up my final thoughts on it as we leave here. So enjoy listening to the banter in the shop and the truck running.
And whatever first before you did the wheel weights, and I'm like, there weren't brass knuckles when I got these. The main thing is shocks. I'd love to have oil filled.
Oh, so you haven't seen the hot racing emulsions coming?
I have. That's what I'm saying. I'd love. These are not those. These again were the first hot racing ones, and when they came out with them, I'm like, just the look of them is cool. So I just put a bunch of grease in it. What have you done to yours? Tires?
Tires and wheels, and then I actually took the springs off an Atlas 6 and put them on the shocks because these shocks are long, and the springs were too long, and I wanted to lower the ride height. Of course, I switched it to a 2S LiPo because the stock battery is worthless.
Oh yeah, that's the only thing I didn't like. Cause I have the Ford, the red and black one. That's Charisma, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
But now this thing crawls awesome. I also did a little modification with the front end I'll show you for better steering.
Yeah, I was just trying to get more of a scale.
Yep.
I just love how smooth the. I started driving with one of the regular ones again, and they're so jerky. The worm gear on the stock SCX24s.
Maybe that 150 body buried.
Yeah. I saw it in there. Yeah, this is a cool course.
I will say that the mailbox bridge that they did is a pretty good idea, and something I'll probably be emulating or copying if I can find an old mailbox on our own course. It's like a nice little covered bridge. But overall, this truck, I mean, the servo upgrades are huge. Big deal to have that kind of power and that speed. And the control is just unreal, guys. So if you're looking, I'll have links in the description down below of what I did to upgrade this. But I think that this is one of the best combos that I've seen online so far in these trucks for making it go so smooth. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. As always, have fun RCing. We'll catch you next time.